Greetings, veteran game enthusiasts. Today, we are delving into the world of SOULVARS, a mobile game from Japan that made quite a splash last year with its unique deck-building system and old-school pixel art JRPG vibes. As a sucker for turn-based combat, I was eager to experience SOULVARS, especially since the developers, Ginolabo, promised a compelling storyline showcasing the impact of technology on humanity. Right off the bat, the game drops you into a pixelated dystopia, attempting to teach you its deck-building Soulbit fighting system. While the tutorial manages to introduce the basic mechanics, it falls short in setting up its rich lore, leaving players like myself a bit confused. The game assumes you're familiar with the protagonist's goals and the world's history, but this lack of context can be quite disorienting. Visually, the world is stark and grim, filled with silhouetted skyscrapers, puddles of rain, lifeless bodies, and abandoned structures, a clear indication of a catastrophic event. You play as Yakumo, racing around a grid-based world map, randomly encountering and battling enemies called Dominators using the game's Soulbit system. These creatures, part human, part tech, each have a distinct, futuristic aesthetic that truly captures the imagination. The combat involves a Soulbit action wheel, offering up to 5 different actions ranging from standard physical attacks to psychic, elemental attacks. Each Dominator has strengths and weaknesses, which, in theory, should inform your attack choice. However, I noticed some inconsistencies in how much damage a Dominator would receive from certain types of attacks, which diminished the tactical elements of the combat system. What does add depth to the combat, though, are the ARTS, combinations of Soulbit attacks that yield powerful results. They unlock during battles, offering an exciting gameplay element. As you progress, more ARTS become available for purchase, and the more you use them, the more they level up. The journey begins solo, but soon you join forces with other soulbearers, advanced humans immune to the powers of the Dominators, which adds a layer of tactical depth and makes the battles more engaging. Unfortunately, this excitement is somewhat dampened by the repetitive nature of the game's world. The world map, while varied, feels like a series of cut-and-paste locations with minor tweaks, which can quickly lead to fatigue. The transition from mobile to PC also exposes a key flaw. The game's combat systems are complex, requiring significant time spent in the DDO Navi menu, essentially the game's glossary. It's here where you'll find all the details about the game's intricate combat system, the narrative, and the characters. However, the instructions provided are not easy to understand, and the game doesn't explicitly tell you about the majority of these elements, putting the onus on the player to figure out many aspects of the gameplay. This approach can be overwhelming and detracts from the overall gaming experience. In conclusion, SOULVARS may have been a hit on mobile in 2022, but its PC version falls short. The game could have done much more in terms of interactivity, narrative elements, and environmental variety to make the most of its transition to PC. As it stands, I recommend sticking to the mobile version of SOULVARS, as the ported version, unfortunately, lacks the soul that made the original game so captivating.